What's going on, you chicken strips and the teleminions? It's Lennox, MLG, and the flesh right now. And I know that was weird, but I'm sorry for my hair. I know it's really long. I'm gonna get it trimmed. I am going to get it cut, whatever I'm gonna do with it. And I kind of look like a homeless man, I know. But let's be honest, it's not offensive because if I'm comparing me to a homeless man, I'm basically giving a compliment to all this homeless men out there, so you're welcome. Anyways, enough with all this weird shit. Let's get into the real deal. Now, I'm going to be talking about what my opinions on how I think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is going to work or not going to work for esports. And so, some of the stuff I'm going to talk about is going to be stuff that are in pubs, obviously. It's all in the game. And so, if you want to just sit back and listen to my opinion because you enjoy my opinion and my opinion's always right, then you can stay and watch. But if you want to see more of a multiplayer, just all-around review of the whole thing, you can go to someone else's. I'm going to put in the description the trailer. If you haven't seen it, check it out before you watch this. I'm going to put also T. Martin's review in the description. The reason why I don't do a breakdown is just because I feel I watch a bunch of different breakdowns and my videos would just be a copycat or less informative than theirs, so I might as well just give you a link to theirs, right? It's not like I'm helping them out a shit ton or anything because I have 3,000 subs and T. Martin has 2 million or something. But yeah, he also has a gameplay, 2 minutes 30 seconds, and all this week he's going to have 2-minute 30-second clips, one each day of gameplay from the game. So he has a clip up of Hardpoint on Riot, which is a prison map. So if you want to see some gameplay, some actual live gameplay, you can go ahead to his channel all this week if you don't already and check him out. So you're welcome for that. And so I'm going to start off with my idea or my opinion on the trailer. Now, the best thing about the trailer, if you don't know, if you pre-order the game, you get to pick it up and play it a day early with double XP and a couple of customizable weapons as well with something else that I don't remember what it is because it's not in previous Call of Duty, so I don't know what it is. But so yeah, that's cool. I'm definitely pre-ordering. That'll definitely be really cool. I know it seems like only a day, and I did play Ghosts actually like a week early because my friend got it, and so we played it like a week early, so that was cool. But yeah, anyways, my thought on the trailer is basically I thought it was poorly made, just because it just seems like a bunch of different clips, like 30-second clips, just cutting into different clips, and it wasn't really edited. And I know it's just a gameplay trailer, it's not necessarily supposed to be like really cool like a movie trailer or something, but for me, when I get excited is when it looks really cool, when it has that cool background music and the editing is really nice, and I think it's really cool. So this one kind of bored me, didn't make me that interested, and honestly, I was really excited, and now I'm not excited. And usually I rewatch trailers like 20 times before it actually comes out the game, and I don't feel like I'm going to even watch this one another time, to be honest. So it was kind of boring to me, except for that one part at the end where they announced that, you get a 24-day early day. It's called Day 0. You get a 24-hour playing time before it actually comes out. So that's what I thought was cool about it. But anyways, now getting into how I think it'll work or won't work for esports. Now, I'm going to start with the Exo stuff, the Exo Movement and the Exo Ability. Now, the Exo Movement is what is already in the game, basically, what every person has, which is the jetpack, the dodge, the dip, everything where you just, the slide, and then, like, there's a new thing where you jet up and then you go down really hard and you can actually kill someone with that, like the Titan from Destiny, where it goes down when you get your special bonus and he has a huge blast radius. Only this, there's no blast radius. Sorry for my voice change, I might drink water. Yeah, so anyways, it's, that's what that is. So you can't take that out of the game. My opinion on that, I think it'll kind of hurt the game from previous Call of Duties for esports. I think it'll be really cool for pubs. I think it'll be a cool thing, a really cool learning curve you'll have to do and skill gap. But for esports, I would like to stay with the regular run and gun shooter type of thing. And so we're just going to have to learn how to do all this stuff. There's going to be a lot more turn-ons. I could just see it. Someone getting shot in the back, they dip behind something and then jump out with their jet and just mow down somebody. So that part I kind of dislike. I'm just going to say, honestly, just to be brutally honest, and yeah, you can't take out of the game. So that's just something that you're going to have to learn. The good players, it'll set aside the good players that can adapt from those that can't. So that's just all that is going to do. Now, next is the Exo Abilities. That is the extra thing, basically a perk to your, or a bonus to your exoskeleton, which there are 3 that I remember. I think there were only 3, but there might have been more, like one other that I don't remember. But the 3 I do is there's cloaking, which will not work. I don't have to play the game to know that this will not work. You turn invisible for a certain amount of time. I know it's limited time, but it will not work. So hopefully you could take that out. I think you can, because I don't think you have to equip anything to your exoskeleton. I don't think it's a thing that you have to do. And then next is it's a shield that it's like a riot shield that gets a time limit, but you take it out and put it back whenever you want. So I think that will be OP as well, and I don't think that will work as well. But it could work, maybe. I don't know. I really think it won't. Like 95% sure it won't, but who knows. Next is another ability where basically it's a trophy system. I think they said it blocks 2 tactical equipments, but I am not 100% sure. There's a time limit on it as well, so maybe it goes as long as the time limit where you can't be hit with like stuns, flashbangs, things like that. And basically I just think any of the abilities, if you can take them out, then to do it, because I think the only one that would work is the trophy system one, which I just think if there's only going to be one that everyone can use, you might as well just take it out. There's no point in really having it. So that's my thoughts on that. I don't think it's going to work very well, but I think there are other things such as the new modes that are in this game that I think will work very well, and will just basically, people will forget about it and they'll just deal with it, and this game will still be good. So the thing is, next is modes. Now, the modes. People have debates about what the map rotation is, or the mode rotation is going to be. People are thinking of 5, because there are 4 for sure that should be in competitive, that 100% should be until we play the game. And if uplink, which is a new mode that I'll talk about soon, if uplink is not good, then could be taken out after we play. But for the beginning, we should be set on 4 modes at least. So a lot of people are trying to find the 5th mode. They're saying 1 is domination and 1 is a game called Momentum, which is like War from World at War, which I'll talk to you about as well soon. My opinion on domination, I really think it only goes for the fact that there are no hardpoint or CTF in the game. So in order to have more than just 2 game modes in S&D and Blitz, they added domination, so there could be 3 game modes, which would make sense. But no one really likes it from what I know. I don't like it. I think it's really boring. I think Ghost in general is boring. Domination, I think, would just make any... I just think it's boring because you capture 30 flags, you just sit there, you basically hold it down, you try to. It can be intense at times, but really, I don't think it's that intense. So, then people say they think that Momentum should be in it. I don't think it should, because if you don't know what war is, it's basically a mix of CTF and hardpoint. So there's a flag that pops up, or domination, I guess, not hard. A mix of domination and hardpoint is what I meant. So there's a flag that pops up in one spot. Now your team tries to capture it. Let's say you're Team Blue against Team Red. So Team Blue captures that flag. You get 1 blue flag at the top of the screen. Then the next flag pops up and your teams fight over it again. Let's say Blue caps it again. Blue gets a second red or blue flag on the top of the screen. Now let's say the third one comes up, but the red team gets it. Now a red flag goes on for the third, and then it goes back to the second flag, which then the red team tries to capture once again. If the blue team captures it, then it just goes forward. but then it basically is like a pushing game. Like, it goes like this. And it could take up to like 20 minutes, I think, is the time limit. And by the end, if no one has all 5 flags, then whoever has the most wins. And I just think it would take too long. I think the shortest this kind of game would be is like 10 minutes. But it usually won't be that short. So I don't think it'll work for this. Now, the 4 I think will be not in any certain order, but I think the modes that will be in competitive that should be 100% at the beginning of the game are Hardpoint, which is back, which is amazing, S&D, which is back, of course, CTF, which is back, which is also amazing, and Uplink. Now, if you don't know what Uplink is, I'll explain it to you right now. It's basically like that game from Harry Potter. I don't know what it's called, what they play, that they ride around on the brooms. I think it's Griff Ball. I don't know. I think Griff Ball is Halo. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. I'm sorry if you know what it's called. It's basically that, like a mix of football and basketball. So the thing is, there's one ball, and the team that has it, or the player that has it, doesn't have his weapon. He's just holding on to this ball. So basically, his team around him, the 3 players around him, need to get his cuts really. Like CTF, they can defend themselves with their own weapon, but in this game you can't. So your 3 teammates, it's going to be a little harder because it's basically 3 guns against 4. Not basically, that's what it is. But it brings up some strategy. Let's say, like they showed in the reveal. Let's say an enemy comes by and they're trying to kill you. You throw the ball at them, they drop their weapon, they grab the ball, you kill them, and then you grab the ball again. And so it's like little strategies like that. And I also think the communication for the game will be more than any game we've ever seen in Call of Duty. Those are the 4 modes that I think are going to be in esports. Hardpoint, S&D, CTF, and Uplink. And I'm really excited to see how Uplink plays out. Next, last but not least, and I can't say much about it because there wasn't much provided information about it, are the maps. Now, there were 4 maps that they showed: Biolab, Riots, Ascend, and one other that I can't remember. But Ascend, they said, has 3 lanes, so it would be good for CTF. That makes me feel like they know what they need to do, or how maps should be for competitive. I'm just waiting for a Call of Duty game where I can enjoy everything. If I want to relax and play pubs, not only the MLG maps, but other maps are really fun as well. And it seems like Call of Duty, the people that make the maps, the designers for them, seem to struggle with long-range maps. I want a good long-range map that is really enjoyable, because the past few, there have been really huge maps that are just really terrible. And I would enjoy a large map if it's good. So, you know, I'm just waiting to see how the maps are. I think the MLG maps will be good that they make, and so that'll be awesome. I know they said they're providing broadcaster mode and esports. I don't know if Theater's back. I don't think they mentioned it, so I really hope Theater's back. But that's basically all I know. That's all from what I saw. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and give me your opinions on how you think Advanced Warfare is going to be for esports in the comments below. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.